Joining me here at Farnborough, Hereford manager Pete Beadle. How important was it to bounce back after Tuesday with the right result?
Yeah, always important to bounce back with the right result. I thought the performance was good as well in patches. Pitch was difficult, but we worked it quite well. We seemed to certainly control long periods of the first half without really creating at one point not too many chances, and then John had a chance, Lance had a chance, and then eventually we got the goal, got the breakthrough, which was good. And then second half I thought we stepped it up again and we looked strong again, and then we got the second goal. It was a really well worked goal again. Lovely bit of play with the two on the right hand side. Great cross. Jamie came in brilliantly, great timing, and got a fantastic header on. So, and then really I thought we were fairly comfortable. And then obviously we had a little bit of break in play with the incident with the flare. Then obviously they'd get sent off, and so you're thinking, well, maybe things are going our way a little bit. And then I can't explain the first goal, because we just discussed it then and just said that probably in not 9 out of 10 but 10 out of 10 games that would normally be a foul on the goalkeeper. So I can't wait to see it back. Referee saying it wasn't a push, but Horsey stood there jumping to catch it, and the lads just clattered into the back of him. So I can't see how he's not seen it as a foul. But I do question him, the referee, because like I said, them first two challenges in the first 2 minutes of the game, they're red cards all day long. And you can't sort of go justify, well, it's early in the game. The first one was bad, the second one was even worse, and it's just like you can't condone it. He just sets the tone for the game then, and he just seemed very picky when we were making challenges, and but them two challenges obviously they got away, and then he sends the lad off for doing something that a lot of players probably would have done and reacted in the same way, and then he sends him off, and just wasn't a good day for him, I didn't think.
How did you see that red card? What was he red carded for?
He was red carded for throwing the flare back into the crowd. So it's like you go back a few years ago, wasn't it? The goalkeeper who got sent off for the foul who come on and tried to attack him. So the goalkeeper fights back, and then he gets sent off. You just can't look. No one's saying that we don't want it at the grounds. We don't want it at any of our football matches. We want the fans to come and do what they do best, which is support us, sing, be noisy, be loud, enjoy when we win, stick behind us when we don't. But we don't want that, because it can. Who knows what happened? I mean, according to their safety officer, one more flare and the game would have been abandoned.
Because there was 400 or 500 here supporting Hereford.
Oh, brilliant! Fantastic support again, and made themselves loud, and throughout the game. A fantastic first half, a brilliant second half. But then, like I said, one flare in the first, 2 in the second. And the referee's saying that one more comes on and he's abandoning the game, and that's not what we need right now. We don't, as much as we want them to be with us, they need to take a little bit of responsibility about what problems they could cause sometimes when things like that happen. And we want them to just come and do what they do best, which is support us, follow us, enjoy us, and then get behind us and do what they do.
Quickly back to the football. What happened to Billy Murphy? Header kick-off. He was named in the starting lineup.
Yeah, he felt his calf. He just went to do something in the warm-up, and he just felt a tweak straight away. So we obviously got him off and managed to get it changed around. But yeah, I thought we were great. I thought we fell asleep for their second goal, and that to me is not a lack of professionalism, but we've just said to them then that we have got to be more ruthless. We were 3-1 up, we were cruising, and we should have been 4, 5, 6 out of sight. And instead it becomes 3-2 with 3 minutes to go, and then what makes it even worse is, in one sense, is that we then take kick-off, break away down the right hand side with purpose, fizz the ball across the goal, and we score a goal straight away. So if they could have done that and played at that tempo, why weren't they doing that when they got back to 3-2? So as frustrating as it was for that goal, we're just asking them now to be a bit more ruthless, be a bit more arrogant. Go up, they are a good side. We've got to start making the most of the possession and the chances that we have. We've got to start, putting teams to the sword more.
And you've got a chance to do that now. 3 back-to-back home games.
We have a chance in that in every game. Obviously, we know that sometimes the home games are a bit more difficult, because teams come and they'll either do one or two things. They'll park the bus and they'll make it difficult for us, and they'll put 5 across the back, and and they make it hard for us, or they come and they raise their game because it's it's Edgar Street and the pitch is great and it's under the lights, and So it's, we know sometimes it's tougher at home. But yeah, we got another 3 games now. The fact we haven't got to do any travelling is great, and we got an opportunity to put more points on the board. But that's the same whether we're home or away. So we just want the boys to want more. Never settle for what you've already got. Want more. be more ruthless, be more selfish.
Thanks for your time.
No problem.
Can I just ask you? You brought James Bowen back in.
Yes.
Basically, is that to shore up the defence, or
yeah? We want him. He'll come up and play once the paperwork's done. He'll be available to play. So, and like I said, we've only got one natural left-sider in the club at the moment with Cameron. So we need to make sure we got a backup, if you like. So, but we also know that James can play further up the pitch. So he comes as a double-edged sword a little bit, so he can play a bit further up if we need him to. So, but like I said, it was more about having that one natural left-sider. Jimmy does a great job there, but it's not natural for him. So we need to be as strong as we can for this last sort of couple of months of the season. And as we've had so many games already, then obviously it makes sense to keep adding, you know, if we can, to keep adding maybe 1 or 2 more positions.
And how did that come about? Did you approach them?
They contacted us. We were watching it, we were waiting, and we were thinking about making an approach and speaking to them. But as it was, they contacted us and said, look, we want him to get some games. Would you be interested in taking him back? And yeah, of course we would. He's a quality player, so we would love to have him back.
And how does that work financially?
What do you mean?
Do they still pay his? Do they still pay him?
We've agreed terms with them to pay a certain amount of his wages, and they top up the rest.
And you've got him now to the end of the season.
We've got him now to the end of the season. Once the paperwork's done.
Subject to a recall.
Subject to any recall, obviously, if they do call him back.
Recall.
So 28-day recall. So any subject to any recall, we'll have him till the end of the season.
Brilliant. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.